Hello, Blues fans, and welcome to another match preview where next up for Blues is Huddersfield Town at the John Smith Stadium. And this comes off the back of that 1-1 draw against Wrexham last Thursday, where Ollie Rathbone scored a pretty good goal from distance, cancelled out by a bit of a scramble from a corner, finally profiting off a set piece with Lyndon Dykes getting the decisive touch. And we really had to hold on, didn't we, towards the final 10 minutes because they really loaded the box, Wrexham, lots of aerial physical threats, and we counteracted that with our substitutions that Chris Davies made with Christian Bielik and Lukas Jukovic coming off the bench just to really try and deal with that physical threat. But thankfully, we got a point and we maintained that 2 point buffer with 2 games in hand over Wickham, and the nearest competitors are still quite a distance off of us. And one of those chasing pack is Huddersfield Town, whose 16-game unbeaten run came to an end last time out because they lost 1-0 to Bolton Wanderers. And this run stretched from October right through to January. And the last game they lost prior to that 16-game unbeaten run was against Birmingham City as we beat them 1-0 at St Andrews, with Alfie May getting the decisive goal on that day. But on the grand scheme of things, Huddersfield Town, they've had a real resurgence from when we last played them in October. And to detail more about their resurgence, the mood after that Bolton loss, and predictions for the rest of the season, we spoke to Richard from Takes That Chance podcast to get the lowdown on what the Huddersfield fans are thinking going into this game.
Hi, it's Richard Kosmala from the Andy Takes That Chance Huddersfield podcast. Just looking forward to it's a big game, isn't it, on Tuesday night against yourselves. So far this season, you've probably asked me this before Saturday, I'd give you a different answer, but no, to be fair, it's been a good season, but without many exciting games, if that makes sense. You've probably done a lot of this as well, kind of your winning games where you're just kind of getting through. It's hardly get you off your seat kind of football, really, as well. But we were in such a mess when we went down last season. It was hard to kind of, be too positive about the season, to be honest with you. The culture was rotten. Duff came in the summer. There were a lot to do, to be honest with you, as well. I don't think a bit dissimilar to you, obviously. You spent a little bit more than us. But, yeah, a lot to do as coming into the season. So where we are now, I'd taken that all day long. We've just come off the back of a 16-game unbeaten run, albeit too many draws in that. But we obviously lost to Bolton as I record this yesterday. But yeah, Duff's been good, although coming for a lot of criticism yesterday for kind of setting us up with a wrong midfield. But everything's always easy after the game as well. But overall, it's changed quite a culture. A team that was easily beaten, a few bad attitudes. There's quite a lot of people still there from the last few seasons. So to do that, I think he's done such a good job. As well, and we're within kind of sight of the second spot, really, as well, although I'm not sure there's much more margin for error, to be honest with you, even though, well, you'll probably agree with me, I think the division's really poor. It's very rare you kind of get wowed by any teams, but you just kind of trundle the victories. But yeah, Bolton did a job on us yesterday. They countered us really quickly. We're pretty slow at the back, if I'm being honest with you. We've got only one decent fast centre-back who's coming off a long-term injury, Udinio Balka, so you'll only get an hour from him. But the other two, Tom Lees, Matty Pearson, and not, let's say, snail's pace has been kind at the back as well. And Bolton exploited it as well. But no one's really done that, to be honest with you. No one's really, kind of sat in and, sprung us on the break as good as they have. So it'll be interesting to see how you approach the game as well. But yeah, automatic promotion, still hoping for it. We've got yourselves to come at home, Wrexham at home, Wickham to come at home as well. So we've all got the big games, but part of me just wonders if we've just drawn too many games. But I'm not sure how many points you'll need. I think you're away and gone, to be honest with you, as well. But you know what? If Wrexham had beaten you and we'd have won on Saturday and maybe win on Tuesday, maybe our Harbour ups, maybe even catching you guys. But I can't see it now. How are Huddersfield going to set up? Well, we've set up as a 3-5-2 pretty much all the season, but it spectacularly came apart on Saturday. So part of me is hoping we go to a back four as well. Big thing, we've got 2 new strikers that we just signed last week. They barely touched the ball yesterday, if I'm being honest with you. But Dion Charles from Bolton, kind of a bit of more of a target man. We can play off him. And Joe Taylor from Luton, who's he's almost like, reminds me a little bit like Craig Bellamy, short, stocky, likes to get a shot off as well. Bit in your face kind of striker as well. So yeah, he looks like a good acquisition as well. But yeah, he's only as good as the service, and the service on Saturday was pretty abysmal, to be honest with you, as well. The midfield, I think, needs changing for the game against you guys. So I expect to see a few changes there. I mean, he likes to play 2 older midfielders, which I don't think works. But yeah, all of a sudden, this game's a win, must win for us, where I'd have probably taken a draw for it before, but Saturday's defeat has meant, again, we've not got much margin for error now. So, yeah, it should be a good game. I'm hoping we're going to get a bit of a reaction, to be honest with you. Maybe scrape it 2-1, but I'll say it with kind of more hope than expectation. But let's just, from Huddersfield point of view, we can come back as well. But the one thing for sure, famous last words again, that you will see a better Huddersfield than we came to St Andrews. We're in a bit of a slump at that time. And I just thought we came there just to keep the score down there in that game. And you were miles better than us. So I think we'll give you more of a game. It should be a good game. Looking forward to it. Shame it's not a Saturday.
So that was Richard there speaking about Huddersfield Town, who are fourth in League One at the moment. They have quite a bit to be optimistic about, as he mentioned there, the new strike force of Dion Charles and Joe Taylor costing a combined £4 million. Look at another team in League One deciding to splash the cash. But yeah, looking forward to this game, and I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Birmingham City this time around. We didn't offer that much going forward last time out, but now we have some reinforcements. As of just making this video, we've announced a signing in the form of Kieran Dow joining from Rangers, the third player this season to join from Rangers, as Scott Wright and Ben Davis have already joined from the Scottish Giants. But yeah, Dow the next one through the door, an attacking thinking number 10, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can offer and if he features in this game at all, which I think he may do, maybe a substitute appearance. So I'm going to go over 2-1 victory, and yeah, really looking forward to this game, and hopefully we can extend our own unbeaten run to 16 games. But if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. Leave your team predictions down in the comment section below, and most importantly, keep right on.